Okay, well, thought I'd take this for a squirt. I've put the rack on the back, which makes a bit of a difference. Hopefully I'll be able to demonstrate a couple of things, but I'm getting used to riding it. I found that if I don't run it on like gear 2, then sucks battery like it's going out of fashion. Just unbelievable. But that's not really much of a surprise. I've discovered that at a speed that's a little tiny bit faster than my wide wheel, but more or less the same, it's actually highly unchallenging to ride, and just does everything. As you can tell, it's very stable, takes the bumps very nicely. I better tighten that one up. It's it's pretty tidy, Anyway, I've got a plan for a kick up at the back and something at the front to prevent my foot from falling forwards. But right now, purpose of today is to just see if I can conquer one of the local hills, which I know the wide wheel won't do. Now I know this has got more power, so I expect it should do that. So the interesting thing is that riding this is really comfortable, like almost not challenging, So if you're after just transport, the combination of the mud guards and some other bits that I'll probably do a blog post on soon really make this a very safe mile eater, So, but again, you got the quandary that if you try and go faster, to eat the miles faster, then it's going to eat the battery harder, and charging it's a little bit more tricky. So let's go up a gear here. Now this may not seem really steep, but it is, and it's a bit of a goat track. I really wish I had more space for being back here. I come up here in my four-wheel drive. First time to try it on the wide wheel. This part pretty much anyone's car could do. So I got my foot on the rack at the moment. It's pretty impressive. I'd like to be standing a bit more further forwards, but I guess I can hack it. Most of my weight's over the back. Front hasn't broken grip yet. I just changed it. Oh, that was a fucking heavy bump. So, this looks like it's going to make it. Yeah. Now the suspension soaked up a lot of that shit. The wide wheel just wouldn't have been able to cope with that. So there we go. Got to the top. Look at that, even managed to engage cruise control. So, yeah, nothing. That's all good. Bit of a battery penalty. Let's go up the other road. That was on gear 2, there you go. I thought I had it on gear 3. So, it seems that gear 2 has enough torque to get it up the hills. That was a fairly intensive little climb. Not bad for what's really designed to be a road bike, But I think it's fair to call it all roads. Okay, well this is dirt. And again, this is pretty exemplary of roads around my area that I would actually want to get around on, that I just can't take the wide wheel without really pushing up my maintenance inspections a lot, because just this is like, you know, not an occasional bump, just it's one big friggin' set of bumps basically. Let's see if I can go a bit faster. Okay, 32 Ks. That's helping. I really want to step back more, but I just can't. So you're really at the mercy of holding onto these bars, which is just bad. The rest of the bike is so good though, like, you know, it's actually not like riding a scooter in some ways, it's more like kind of riding a funny motorcycle. Like obviously you've got to do a bit of footwork on the deck. The deck's wide enough for that. Don't want to go around this flat out with all that loose gravel, because I don't have the ability to stand far enough forwards, put weight over the front. On my wide wheel on gravel like this, well, not as harsh as this, I tend to shift my weight forwards, especially going up a hill, which puts more weight on the front wheel, which actually is not a good idea in a lot of ways. As long as you know you're not getting these bumps, then that's kind of necessary to keep grip on the front. And then that allows the back to let go. And anyone that's had much experience on dirt bikes knows that you want the back end to drift, not the front. There we go. So, again, another pretty steep climb. We down to 1 bar on the battery though. Don't you love what extra power brings? That sounded like my battery clanking around in there. I got it sitting on a sheet of foam actually inside the battery box. Yeah, I want my back foot at least there, but I'd rather have my back foot more central. This stem at the back where the suspension unit is at the back kind of keeps me cocked out to one side, which is okay, I guess. So now I'm kissing the bars to get enough grip. One bar on the battery. Fortunately, it's downhill all the way. Up ahead's someone's property, so don't see the point in going in there. So yeah, nice countryside. My dust-covered MX60 got me there. What we got recovering battery now is like 2 bars on the battery, and let me see now. So I want gear 2 for coming down. That's 3 kilometers since I left home. Battery's 58 and I'm recovering a bit, so yeah, it should be good for a bit. 58. It's a 60 volt battery, nominal. So you know, we've lost most of our punch. I'd say this is going to be a good overnight charge now. I've been riding around a bit today. But yeah, hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you enjoyed the scenery out here in the Southern Downs. Oh, let's head back. Oh wow, with no weight on the scooter, I can spin the fucking wheels. Wow. Sorry. I get sick and tired of little dweeby wankers showing pictures of them fucking spinning the wheels. Must be a 010X you've got there, mate. Still haven't really got a feel for how hard I can push the corners on this. But I get the funny feeling that when I find out how far it is, it's not very far away from slide out totally. A friend of mine just bought himself a new mountain bike, and he told me that he was really amazed with how good it was compared to his old mountain bike, and he felt like you could just keep pushing it and it had no limits. 4 days later he hit a tree. He wasn't badly hurt, but so now he calls it meantime before the tree. with a new mountain bike. Oh well. This is all gravity fed down here. I really want to have something at the front there to actually give me some confidence that my foot's not going to fucking slip off the front of the board, because the wide wheel had the grip tape, and I used to always put my foot halfway up the stem a little bit, which you might see in a couple of my videos, to provide a bit of balance. See, this loose gravel could... Yeah, that's good. You just don't know how far that'll skate on these loose rocks. And fourth now, gives it a bit more speed up the hills. Drop down to third. Really got to kiss that bar. In case you're wondering, even I don't bring my wide wheel on roads like this. It's pretty nice countryside, isn't it? You can see why I want to live here. It's pretty stable actually. 40 kilometres an hour, bumpy dirt road like this. What am I in? 3. Yep, that front air shock and the pneumatic tyres make all this possible. '41. There we go. Oh, hope you enjoyed the ride.